Why is Christianity the one religion where people seem to be shoving their faiths down your throat? It doesn't seem like any other religion is that urgent about getting their message out there. I heard someone explain it like this, and I thought it was really interesting. So imagine you have a friend over and you guys are hanging out. In the middle, you get up and you're like, oh, sorry, I have to take my dog out to the backyard to go pee. Excuse yourself, you take your dog out to the backyard, and all of a sudden you stop. As you're standing in the yard, you see this huge snake just slithering through the grass. So immediately you're going to pull your dog into the house and close the door because you don't want you or your dog to get hurt. And then you return to your room where your friend is. And she's like, I kind of want to go to the backyard too. I need to get some fresh air. And you know that the snake is still out there. So of course, before she goes out the door, you're like, sure, go ahead. Now, why would that be wrong? What's going to happen if your friend goes out there? She's going to get bitten by the snake. When she gets bitten by that snake, she's going to come back in here and say, dude, did you see the snake out there? Why didn't you tell me about it? And you're just going to sit there and say, oh, I wanted you to have the freedom to believe what you wanted to believe. See, the thing is, everyone has the freedom to believe what they want to believe. If you don't say something that you know to be true and that would save someone's life, you really care about that person. They have the option to accept it, believe it or not. It's not really your responsibility, but if you really care about someone, you're going to tell them the truth. It's kind of the reason why Christians try to spread the gospel. Actually, you got to think about it from a Christian's perspective, even if you're not a Christian. If I truly believe that this is what saves someone, and that the alternative to that is eternal damnation, do you kind of get why you would want to at least share that? I don't agree with people who try to force it down other people's throats, or families or parents that try to force it down their kids' throats. Because in the end, if it's a forced faith, it's not actually a faith. You gotta choose it. You gotta want it yourself. I know there's a lot of Christians that will aggressively force their beliefs. That is never gonna work. It's also not on you to convince other people to believe that. That's God's job. It's actually also a commandment in the Christian faith. Matthew 28:18-20, go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all that I have commanded you. It is quite literally a commandment to share the gospel. This used to be something I was so annoyed with. Let me know what you think.